Hello out there, comic book lovers. It is Friday. So you know what that means. I'm doing my Friday night reviews. I am going to take three comics from the previous Wednesday, so the three what I thought were the best, and do a review of them. And then I'm going to take the one that I liked the least. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but it's the one that I liked the least. And check it out. Alright, welcome back. This is getting annoying. This is about the fourth time I've had to reshoot this video, because every time I've tried to upload it, it's not uploading. Something went wrong. And now, I'm assuming the other ones are uploading as we speak, but I have to reshoot this one again, so it's going to be late. My favorite book of the week, which is one of the four blind buys, 4 out of 5 blind buys. 4 out of 5 comics I bought this week. 4 of them were blind buys. And this is the one I liked the most. That is Shadecraft, #1 by Image Comics. It's written by Joe Henderson. Art and cover by Lee Garbett, Garbett. Antonia Fabella is the colorist, and Simon Boland is the letterer. So you have Joliet, Illinois. That's where the Blues Brothers takes place, or starts out anyway. You have Josh and Zadie walking home from wherever. Zadie's assuring Josh that she's not afraid of the dark, but he says he is. And she sort of jokes them, saying that he sounds like her mother. And he's like, oh, I don't need anyone walking me home. He's like, oh, yeah, but I have an alternative motive. She sort of misunderstands what he's getting at, or jumps to the conclusion, and turns out, yeah, that's not what he wanted. So she runs off, thinking that she's blown it with one of the 2 friends that she has left. Just sort of lamenting. And it's, typical teenage problems. And then you notice here, as she's walking along, the shadows behind her start moving. She kind of catches it. She's freaking out, saying, I'm just imagining stuff. Gets to her house. More and more shadows. They start attacking her. And then all of a sudden, lights come on. Her mom's sitting there saying, what's going on? Shadows are driven away. Next day, it's her and her friend Kate in school. She's telling Kate about the stuff that happened the night before. And Kate's like, yeah, keep the volume down. Yeah, you sound a little weird there, sunshine. And lunch. And she sees Josh and says, oh, sorry about that last night. And Kate's like, yo, wait a minute, you didn't mention anything about a kiss. Like teenage stuff. And then she sees the shadow, pushes her friend out of the way. Nobody saw it, but all the school bullies managed to catch everything else on camera and post it to the things going viral. Now, then we jump to why she is, or possibly why she's not very popular in school. This is her brother right here. He's in a coma. Her brother was, just adjusting my monitor here, was the most popular guy in school. And she, the youngest, hated him for that, because that made her life miserable. She wasn't very popular. She hated him because he's the most popular guy in school. Then he gets into a car accident, and he became that guy in the coma. So, big difference, and she hates him even more for that. And you can tell she doesn't really mean it, that she just misses him and is kind of wallowing in self-pity. And you see her talking to him, and shadows are coming, and her mom comes in and starts yelling at her for being in there. She's not supposed to be in there because the mom is the only one who does this stuff. No one else, takes care of the kid and yada, yada, yada. Zadie freaks out, runs away. Not for good, but blows out. And boom! Look at that. So you have this big shadow right here coming out to attack her. And then you get the smaller one right here. It looks like it's coming out to defend her. And she's freaking out. And the smaller, or someone says, Zadie, run. And she's like, wait a minute, who's talking to me? And someone's calling her by name, telling her to run. And the smaller shadow is attacking the bigger one. And she's freaking out because she doesn't want to leave the shadow behind. And she's able to grab the shadow. It has a physical form, which is not normal. And she manages to... She's getting enveloped by the shadows and uses the light on her phone to get away. And then you find out why the smaller shadow is speaking to her, why it knows her name, and why it's trying to protect her. I don't want to ruin it for you, so I'm not going to. But when I picked up this book, it was almost an afterthought. It was like, oh, this looks like it might be pretty good. I didn't know what to expect. I certainly didn't expect it to be this good. And I'm glad I picked it up. The story is very well done. It gets the point across. It introduces the characters and the problem right away. It's like, boom. There's none of this, we need to say, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so. It's, sets it right in and boom, right away. So you're in the story. And you understand you don't know everything, but you're going to find out. You're going to find out because of the way that it's written, how concise it is, and how well done it is. The art is, I don't want to say fun. I don't know if that's a good word for art, but it's superior quality. It's on the better end. And everything seems to make sense. Or, if you understand what I'm going to get, no, things don't make sense, but it's believable in an unbelievable type of way if I'm getting my point across. So this was a very, very good story, and pick it up because I think you'll enjoy it. So I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. And it's a good recommendation. So, did you read it? Let me know what you thought. If you have, like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.